You've probably heard a lot about systemic discrimination in America. It's the idea that if you're not white, the deck is somehow stacked against you. And that is true. Government studies and academic research show over and over again that to be black in America is to face bias. What you might not realize is just how constant, varied, and idiosyncratic that bias can be. So, using all these studies, let's try to paint a picture of a life that millions of black Americans live. If you're black in America, you run into bias at a pretty young age. If you're black in America and you're looking for a job, you might have to look harder. Job applicants with black-sounding names receive fewer callbacks than those with white-sounding names. And if you get the job, keep in mind that you'll be working just as hard as your white colleagues, but might make 30% less than them. If you're black in America and you want to buy a house, your agent might show you fewer properties than his white clients. And if you manage to find your dream home, you might have a harder time getting a bank loan. If you're black in America, you might get pulled over by the police more than your white friends. If that happens, police are more likely to search your car, and they're more likely to use force against you if there's a misunderstanding. If you're arrested and convicted of a crime, your sentence might be harsher too. If you're black in America and you get sick, you might have to tough it out. Doctors prescribe pain relievers to black patients less frequently than to white patients, and sometimes life-saving heart medication too. If you're black in America and you're getting older, make sure to plan ahead. You might have a harder time getting into a nursing home than your white friends or family.
So what's it like being a black man in the city of Milwaukee?
I don't even know the words that can really explain it.
You are reminded of being oppressed everywhere you go.
It's a place where rejection occurs often. You know, it's a place where you're a threat. You know, regardless of where you have ascended to in society, you're a threat, you know, to many people in this community as a black man.
The Tel Dan stele, discovered in northern Israel in 1993. The inscription includes the phrase Melech Yisrael, which means King of Israel, and in the line below it, Bet David, which means House of David. This is a non-biblical source that confirms the existence of not only the nation of Israel, but also King David.